Good to be here again.
Today, we're talking about something every English learner wants: confidence. More specifically, how to speak English confidently.
Yes, this episode is perfect if you've ever felt shy, nervous, or scared to speak English, because trust me, we've all been there.
Absolutely. Before we start, if you enjoy practicing English with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend. And tell us in the comments what makes you feel confident when speaking English.
All right, let's get started.
You know, Anna, when I first started learning another language, French, I could read and write, okay, but speaking? Terrifying.
Oh, same. I used to freeze up. I worried so much about my accent or saying something wrong that I didn't say anything at all.
Exactly. But over time, I realized confidence doesn't come after you get good. It comes while you practice.
That's a great point. Many people wait until they're ready, but you never really feel 100% ready. You just have to start talking.
Yeah, because confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
I like that. Confidence is a muscle. Let's remember that phrase, guys. It means you can train it little by little.
And here's another phrase: fake it till you make it. It means act confident even if you don't feel it yet. Eventually, it becomes real.
That's so true. When I taught English in class, I always told my students, don't chase perfect grammar, chase connection.
Oh, yes. People don't remember every grammar mistake. They remember your smile, your energy, your message.
Exactly. So in this episode, we'll talk about how to build that confidence step by step and have fun doing it.
And trust us, by the end of this talk, you'll see that confident English isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about speaking bravely.
So, Anna, let's be real. The biggest reason people don't speak English confidently is fear.
Totally. Fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding silly, fear of being judged. It's like a little voice in your head saying, don't speak, you'll embarrass yourself.
Oh, that voice! I used to have that all the time, especially when I tried to order food in another language. My brain would say, you'll mess up, and suddenly I'd forget every word I knew.
Yeah, that's such a common thing. But here's the truth. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers.
Exactly. I remember once I said, I'm boring instead of I'm bored. The waiter looked so confused, like, why is this guy telling me he's a boring person?
That's so relatable. But see, that's how we learn. When we make mistakes, we remember them, and that helps us grow.
Right. There's a phrase I like. Mistakes are proof you're trying. It's simple but powerful.
Love that. And I always tell my students, don't try to avoid mistakes. Try to understand them. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this?
Yeah, because if you never make mistakes, it means you're not pushing yourself enough. You're staying in your comfort zone.
And comfort zones feel safe, but they also keep us small. Real confidence starts when you say, okay, I might fail, but I'll try anyway.
Exactly. When I was living abroad, I used to talk to strangers in English just to practice. I made so many grammar mistakes. But you know what? Most people didn't care. They smiled and helped me.
That's the beautiful part. Most people want to understand you. They appreciate your effort.
So here's a useful phrase, everyone. Don't let fear stop you. Let it guide you. It means if something scares you, maybe that's exactly what you need to do next.
Beautifully said. Every mistake, every awkward moment is just another step toward fluency.
And remember, confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from surviving all your little mistakes and realizing you're still okay.
So Jake, now that we've talked about fear and mistakes, let's get practical. What's something learners can do every day to sound more confident?
One of my favorite techniques is called shadowing. It completely changed the way I speak English.
Shadowing, I love that. But let's explain it clearly for our listeners.
Sure. Shadowing means you listen to a native speaker, maybe from a podcast, movie, or YouTube video, and you repeat what they say right away, almost at the same time.
kind of like being their echo.
Exactly. You copy their rhythm, pronunciation, and emotion. At first, it feels weird, but soon your mouth starts to move more naturally.
Yeah, it's like your tongue and brain are learning to dance together. I used to practice shadowing with movie scenes. I'd pause, repeat, and try to sound like the actor.
That's perfect. I did the same thing with TED Talks. I'd listen to one sentence, then speak it out loud with the same tone. It helped me feel the rhythm of English.
You know what's great about shadowing? It builds confidence silently. You don't need a partner, a teacher, or even an audience, just you and your voice.
Right. And learners can start small, maybe 1 or 2 minutes a day. Don't worry about copying everything perfectly. Just focus on flow.
That's a key word, flow. It means how smooth and natural your speech feels.
Yes, when your words flow easily, you stop thinking too much. You start speaking from feeling, not fear.
And it's fun. You can pick your favorite actor or YouTuber and pretend you're in a scene with them.
Totally. I even shadowed cartoon characters once. It sounds funny, but it helped me express emotion better.
I love that. So let's share a few quick tips for good shadowing. Choose short, clear audio. Listen first, understand the meaning. Then shadow with energy, not just words.
Perfect. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about training your mouth and ears to move together.
Yes, shadowing makes you sound confident because you start to feel confident.
Exactly. When you practice like that, English stops feeling foreign. It starts feeling like yours.
So, Jake, shadowing helps us sound more natural, but I think there's another piece to confidence. Rhythm.
Definitely. English isn't just words, it's music. Every sentence has a rhythm, a melody. If you get that rhythm right, you instantly sound more fluent.
Totally agree. For example, when native speakers say, "How you?" it's not 3 separate words. It's more like, "How are ya?" It flows.
Exactly. It's like English breathes differently. The rhythm is what gives it life.
When I was learning, I used to clap my hands or tap my fingers to the beat of English sentences. It made me more aware of the natural flow.
That's a great technique. I sometimes recorded myself and compared it to native speakers. At first, it was painful to listen, but so useful.
Oh yes, the cringe moment of hearing your own voice. But it really helps.
For sure. And here's a key phrase. Find your rhythm. It doesn't mean you need to sound like someone else. It means finding the pace and tone that feels right for you.
Beautifully said, because confidence isn't about copying, it's about connecting.
Exactly. You can shadow others to learn, but your real voice comes when you make it your own.
You know, I remember one student, Mia. She spoke very slowly at first, carefully choosing each word. But after practicing rhythm with short songs and movie lines, her English became so lively.
That's amazing. Music is such a great tool. Singing in English, even just humming along, trains your pronunciation and your breathing.
Yes, because speaking is physical. It's about your breath, your energy, your emotion. When you're relaxed, your words flow naturally.
That's why I always say, don't speak English, express it.
Oh, that's a lovely phrase. Everyone, write that down. Don't speak English, express it. It means don't just focus on grammar or correctness, focus on emotion and meaning.
Right, and when you do, you'll notice something magical. People respond to your feeling, not your accent.
Exactly. And that's the secret to sounding confident. When you're emotionally connected, your English starts to sound alive.
Couldn't agree more. Confidence isn't loud, it's real.
You know, Jake, I think people really start believing in their English when they use it in real life.
Absolutely. You can practice for years, but the moment you speak with someone, that's when it becomes real.
I remember my first real English conversation. I was in a coffee shop in Singapore, and the barista asked, "For here or to go?" I had no idea what that meant.
Oh no. What did you do?
I just smiled awkwardly and said, "Yes." The barista laughed kindly and said, "Okay, for here." I felt embarrassed, but later I realized it was a sweet moment of connection.
That's a perfect story. Sometimes small embarrassing moments are actually big learning moments.
Exactly. A week later, I ordered again, this time confidently, "For here, please." It felt amazing.
That's the power of experience. You fail once, you learn, and the next time, boom, confidence.
How about you, Jake? Do you remember a moment when you felt your English really improved?
Oh, definitely. When I was traveling in Japan, I met a group of international students. We all spoke in English, even though it wasn't anyone's first language.
Oh, that's the best kind of practice, global English.
Totally. We shared stories, joked around, and nobody cared about grammar. I realized, wow, I can actually communicate. That was the moment I stopped being afraid.
That's such a freeing feeling when you stop worrying about every word and just connect.
Yeah, and here's a useful phrase for our listeners. Small wins build big confidence. Every little success, a smile, a simple conversation, a compliment, it adds up.
So true. Learners often wait for a big, "I'm fluent now" moment, but in reality, confidence grows from those small victories.
Exactly. Even saying hi to a tourist, joining an online chat group, or answering one question in English class, it all counts.
Because every time you speak, you prove to yourself, "I can do this."
And that's what real confidence is. Not the absence of fear, but the courage to speak anyway.
I love that. Courage over fear. That's the story of every confident English speaker.
So, Anna, we've talked about mistakes, rhythm, shadowing, and small wins. But I think the most important part is to keep going.
Yes, confidence isn't built in one day. It's a journey full of ups and downs. Some days you feel great, other days you can't find a single word.
Oh, I've had those days. You wake up and suddenly forget how to say something simple like scissors.
Totally. But that's normal. Every learner goes through that. The key is don't stop.
Right. Learning English is like growing a tree. You don't see the roots, but every bit of practice, every word, every conversation helps it grow stronger underneath.
That's such a beautiful image. So true. Sometimes you don't notice progress, but it's happening quietly.
Yeah, and the more you speak, the less you fear. Your voice starts to sound more natural, more you.
Exactly. That's why we always say to our listeners, practice out loud. Even 5 minutes a day. Talk to yourself, shadow a video, describe what you're doing.
Yes, and celebrate your small improvements. Maybe today you pronounce a word better, or you understand a movie scene without subtitles. That's a win.
You know what helps too? Recording yourself once a month. It's amazing to hear your progress. You realize how far you've come.
Totally agree. And one last phrase for everyone. Keep going, keep growing. It means no matter how slow you think you're improving, just keep moving forward.
I love that because speaking confidently isn't just about English, it's about believing in yourself.
Exactly. And that belief grows with every word you dare to say.
So, what did we learn today?
That confidence isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about showing up even when you're nervous.
Yes, it's about connection, courage, and progress, not perfection.
I love that. And for anyone listening, if you spoke one English word today, if you tried, you're already growing.
Don't forget that every confident speaker once felt scared too. The difference is they kept going.
Exactly. So keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep believing that your English voice matters.
Because it does, and we believe in you.
Thanks for joining us on the Feel English podcast.
Remember, real English is about connection, not perfection.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye.